many times you want, then everything will be fine. Your fingers will start developing finger muscle memory, and it'll be very easy for you to play. And now this thing is done, and the next step is we are going to take 2 strokes per note. It means instead of playing 1, 2, 3, 4, we are going to take 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, or you can count it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, the notes are same, but you have to play 2 strokes. So I'll be showing you once from 6th to 1st string. In the reverse, you are going to do it on your own. Same notes. Okay, I'll show you the reverse as well. Okay, I hope you understood and you already know this. And the next step that we are going to do is single stroke per note. So your 6th string open will be down, then 1st fret is up, then down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and so on. And don't rush. Same thing. And it should be in a loop. Alright, so this thing might take you at least a week. So make sure you practice, and if you practice hard, it might not take you that much longer amount of time. But anyway, this is a course, I already told you, it's designed for people who don't have time to take private lessons, but this is designed as if you're taking private lessons. So these lessons are divided in terms of different days. So you can come back after a week. Alright, practice everything. And now we are going to move to an exercise called Chromatic Exercise. So these exercises, there are many chromatic exercises, and these exercises are the most important exercises that's going to help you to learn the guitar, trust me. So the chromatic exercises are like this. We use all 4 fingers, and the fingers are placed next to each other. So first thing we are going to learn is this thing. We are going to use 3 fingers initially, 1, 2 and 3, and then 4. But I'll teach you 4. If you find it too difficult, you do it with 3 and then gradually build strength. So here, when I'm putting my first finger on the 1st fret, second on the 2nd, third on the 3rd, and 4th on the 4th, so there is so much stretch developed on the fingers. It should be stretched, and if you don't keep the thumb in the right place, it will be very difficult for you. And if you keep the thumb in the right place, it's not that difficult. See, I'm keeping it at the center of the working area. I already told you. Okay, this is the working area, and at the center means roughly it should be here, and you put it somewhere behind this point, so it easily reaches a point where you have a clearance. Here this portion is not touching the guitar, and the fingers are free to move. So first thing to do is you have to get used to the position, and initially I couldn't do it when I was a beginner like you. Then what I used to do, I used to put the fingers, and with the help of my right hand, or if you are lefty then it will be your left hand, I used to place the fingers and used to hold this shape for a while, so that my fingers learn how to have the stretch. And one more exercise I'm going to show to you, is this. You put your 4 fingers or 5 fingers between 2 fingers of your left hand and try to increase the gap. Okay, this is a good exercise. It relaxes the fingers and stretches the fingers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll start with only 1 string, and here also alternate picking. 1, 2, 3, 4 and keep the count going. And while playing these chromatic exercises, you should make sure that the fingers are not lifted off like 1, 2, 3, 4. This is wrong. Beginners have a tendency of lifting the fingers off. You have to keep the fingers, alright? If it happens like this, then it's wrong. They should stay there. So once you're comfortable with this, you take the same thing on the second string. And keep the count going. And so on. Then on the third string, fifth string, fourth string, sixth string. And you should practice this carefully, Take 2 days and do it with all strings separately. And after 2 days, if you are ready, then come back with this. We are going to start from the sixth string and go down, alright? So, like this, sixth string, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright? And get used to this, there is no shortcut. I can teach you one thing in 5 seconds, but it might take you 5 days to play properly. Anyway, so this is the target and don't speed up. And once you're done with this, then we are going to do the reverse. And now we are going to take a look at the reverse of this. And while playing the reverse, you can lift the fingers off. You have to actually, because if you are keeping the fourth finger here and try to play the third fret, you'll never get the sound of the third fret because it's already pressed from here. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And what is recommended here is again the same thing. Don't take so many string sets. Just take 2 string sets and get used to it. Alright? And then you can join it. So after you're done with this, what you're going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now doing the reverse. So our final goal is to play the chromatic exercise like this, forward and reverse in a loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the count going. 2. And so on. So you can practice this, and I can give you a few more tips. You can move the same thing by 1 fret. Once you are back here, then you start from the 2nd fret and do 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing. Actually, your system will be shifting by 1 fret every time. Now you start from the 3rd fret, sorry. Okay, and so on. Do it very slowly. And now, many of you are already bored with so much exercises, but this is very important, And next thing that we are going to take a look at is using the metronome, but I'll be back with the metronome after this lesson. So the diagram, let's get back to the diagram that we did initially, and we had a bunch of notes written, and by now I think you are doing fine with these notes, and I'll tell you what it is right now. So this is nothing but a C major scale. A major scale means, what you usually call do, re, mi, fa, or if you are from India, you call it sa, re, ga, ma. Okay. So the notes that we played, we started from the E note, 6th string open, okay? And the notes here, what you can see, look here, the core notes are C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. These notes are there only. But we started from the E note, E, F, G, A, B, C, big deal. But the notes are C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C only. So once we start playing from C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, this is the Do, alright, or the Sa. Then we get the sound of Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, or. So now I'll teach you the C major scale. This is a C major scale, means the Do or the Sa is the C note. This is the C note. So it starts from C note here and ends here. So if you play this, you have already played this. Just think that you have played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 notes and you are starting from here. You think that in your mind you have already played this and you started listening to the sound from here. And you do reverse also. Okay? And right now the fun begins, The notes that we have done are the part of C major scale. And in any scale, songs are made of from scales. Okay? It means that using these notes we can play a number of songs. So let's learn our first song, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So there are lots of songs already uploaded in YouTube which you can go through for free. We'll be teaching you the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and I'll be providing the link here. And there are many tunes which you can buy, DVD sets, if you are looking for Bollywood or English tunes. Then I'll be sharing the link here, or you can find it out in my website. Alright, so let us take a look at Twinkle Twinkle Little Star right now.